Hello, hello. I like watching my wings move. I need to draw more on them. Okay. Playing Pips by the New York Times is something to record and record over. Do I have room to do this? I do. Well, let's see if I do. Yeah, that still counts. You don't really need to see that all the time. Okay, fine. I'll go back down here. What do we got today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that aren't equal in a big green squiggle. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a mama and baby T-Rex. Yes, definitely. Or maybe some kind of chicken. Uh, we have a 5 of a kind. We have another 5 of a kind in yellow and purple. Up here we have something that sums to 2. We have a 2. We have 4 of a kind, sums to 3, all pretty low, the specified sums, and then a 2 of a kind down here. That'll be interesting. Let's look first at what we can make 5 of a kinds with, and how many we have to play with spare, because this is a lot of dominoes to keep track of. We have only a single 0. That might be interesting to focus soon, but with the low sums to 3, sums to 2, there are a couple places where we could ditch it. We do have 5 1s. We have exactly 5 1s. That's nice. 1, 2, 3 2s, so the 5 of a kinds can't be that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3s. So 1s and 3s could get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4 6s. Okay, so 1s, 3s, 4s, and 5s could be the purple, all equals of a kind, and the yellow, all equals of a kind, but we can narrow that down a little bit, I would wager, because this cell, the one on the right here, is a yellow bordered only by yellows. So it's going to have a double domino, a doublet, in some orientation. Likewise, this cell of the purple is only bordered by purples. So of the 1s, 3s, 4s, and 5s that we have enough of, we have a double 5, a double 4, a double 3, but no double 1. So the 1s are not going to be the purples or the yellows. And I want to say that we're going to need a purple-yellow domino. Let me double check that, right? Like, is there a way I could fill in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? This won't work because there's an odd number of squares left on this side. So we could do this, but then we're going to need a yellow-purple. We could do that, but then we're going to need a yellow-purple. Like, there's no way to get around. We need a yellow-purple. So 3s, 4s, and 5s. Do we have a 3-4, a 4-5, or a 3-5? We have a 3-5. We have a 3-4. We have a 4-5. Oh, how wonderfully helpful. Okay, whatever. What else? What else do we know? We do know we're going to need 1 of each of a lot of these in here, but it's not all 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the blank makes 7 distinct values, and we only have 6 in the not equals. Which, you know, because it's its own island, we needed an even number because they're all on dominoes. But that does mean that we can't be sure that we need 1 spare of various numbers. Oh, alright, let's circle back to, we only have a single 0. Is that going to have to go over there? I wonder. It's not needed anywhere else, I think. Like, you could get this pink done with 2 1s. you could get this 3 done with 3 ones, and that would use up all of the ones. And then we have a couple of 2s. The equals could go up from there. Interesting. That seems likely to be forced to happen, if I'm honest. Do we have a 1-2? We do. So what would a 1 purple be? 1-6, no. 1-5, yes. Or 1-3, yes. If this is a 2 something, this has to be a 1. There is no 1-1, so 1 the same something? Okay, this is I'm working assuming that the 0 ends up in the green. That might not be true. We might need to circle back to that assumption. But in the meantime, we have a 2-4 and a 1-4, so that could work. Or a 2-6 and a 1-6, so that could also work. How many 6s do we have left? Only 3 of them. So let's do that. Let's get rid of a 2-6 and a 1-6. We're going to need a doublet of something. Maybe it could be 4s or 5s? Who knows? If it's 4s, that would mean 5s or 3s end up here. Do we have a 4-5? Do we have a 4-3? We do have both. Let's play with this a little further and see if we run into trouble later down the line. That'll put 3s up there. We have a 5-3 in the middle somewhere. Do 5-5 and 3-3 is a nice stack. 3-5. We have a 3-6. Ah, okay, so we end up with 2 4s. Ooh, okay. So we need to end up with 3 dominoes that each have no shared numbers. We're using the 0, 6, 3, 4, 2, 5. How many 5s do we have? We have 5 of them. I wonder if we could swap the 5s over to the dark blue and get the 4s into here, then? So that we end up with 1 more 5 instead of 4. So let's try and swap that out in place. It'll be interesting. So we're replacing this with 4s. We are getting these 4s in there. We're just reversing that. We are swapping these 2. Put that real quick. And then we have a 5-5. Neat! Okay, I haven't hot swapped an entire match like that. I kind of like that. That was fun. Alright. Thank you very much for the puzzle, y'all. And that one might be fun to come back to with the solver as well, but I feel like that was a good story even without it. So, hopefully you enjoyed. Link in the description if you want to check out the game. It's a daily game like the Wordle, but with more tile-based fun. I don't know. It feels like Sudoku, but novel to solve. And we practice transitions, just for the fun of it. And let me put this over here. No, wait. If I do this, and then resize this, that just messes it up for you. I get to see my reflection, but you don't. And now I'm back over here. Okay. I'm sure that made no sense to you. Bye!